us.
Yeah.
Really? You sound different on the radio.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is us. This is us right
Really?
here. You said you'd be Prime Minister. In the top 5 Prime Ministers of all time. Do you remember that?
Oh, no doubt.
No doubt.
No doubt. Yeah.
Any work gone into the campaign since then? Since that chat?
No, I think they're going to have trouble with this past abuse of drugs thing.
Yeah,
They
right.
tend to get a bit tricky about that kind of thing.
They just stir up the past, don't they?
Do you know what I mean? All that swearing, all that having a good time in my youth. Yeah. Well, you know, I think I'd get the vote of the people though, eventually.
Oh, totally.
No doubt about that.
Yeah.
You also said if people asked you to be a president of somewhere, you'd go for it. Have there been any offers since we talked to you last?
New Zealand, I could preside over that country.
Yeah.
You been there?
I haven't.
I've been to New Zealand, yes.
Weird old place, isn't it?
Why do you say it's weird?
I don't know. What are all those people doing there?
Lord of the Rings, DVD extras.
Bit weird, isn't it?
A bit strange. North Korea's changed leaders since we chatted. You didn't get involved.
Yeah.
Opening.
Yeah. Oh, there's a gaff. Isn't it?
Kim Jong-Noel.
Yeah. I like it. I like
amazing.
it. Yeah. I like the little the new lad, the little fat lad. What's his name?
Kim Jong-un.
The eternal successor or whatever his name is.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something very eternal.
Yeah.
What would they call you?
It's NG. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
We actually dedicate our radio program to Kim Jong-un. Every episode is dedicated to him. It's
I
kinda
like his clothes. His clothes are brilliant.
Yeah.
The little. Oh well, I did like his clothes. The little safari suit.
Okay, right.
He's brilliant. I'd like to think that he was actually like his puppet in Team America.
Yeah, right.
It'd be great if he was. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The way he walked and everything.
Yeah. F you, Hans Bricks.
What about your style? Has your style changed over the years?
I don't think it's appropriate for men to talk about clothes
Oh, come on.
At all?
at all.
It's 2012. Future. You still
It's 2012. What is it? 12 minutes past 8.
Men are metrosexuals, yeah? They're in touch with their feminine side.
Not where I come from. They're not. I find it very uncomfortable when men start saying, "Where did you get that from? Where did you get your shoes from?" Do you know? We live in an age where people, when you meet people and they go, "Oh, you look well." Fuck off. Why do you? Yeah, you look really well. Do I?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Who cares? Yeah. Clothes, style. No. Move on. Ask me one on sport.
Would you prefer they come up and say, you look horrid?
I would prefer them not to say anything. Hello.
Okay, alright.
There you go.
start.
Yeah, you look great. Oh, it makes me weird me out, man.
Would you say that to a lady then?
That's what that term is for. You say to your fucking missus, do you know what I mean? God, you look great today.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, do I? Oh.
Yeah.
That's when men start doing that. Do I? Oh. I've been eating more cornflakes. You know, it leads to other things. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, tennis. I see your style hasn't moved on at all, though. While we're on the subject, you know.
It's a T-shirt from an ex-girlfriend, actually, Noel. So there you go.
Oh wow. Oh, did she give it to you to get rid of you? Was it a leaving gift?
It wasn't a parting gift. It was a symbol of love at the time.
Nothing says I love you more than a shit black T-shirt, does it?
See?
I find
Excuse
If you're
me.
saying that his t-shirt is shit, surely then you're aware of good and bad fashion.
this is a message of love. It's got nothing to do with fashion. And you didn't mention fashion, you mentioned style. They're as bad as each other.
That you created the Gold Coast Big Day Out.
What?
Well, you're talking about the Amity Affliction and you referred to them sounding like a dead turd.
What? What are you talking? Are you speaking English now? What are you talking about?
Amity Affliction was a band playing on the radio. You were sitting down for an interview. Song finished. You said, "What was that?" Lindsay the Dr. McDougall explained that it was a band called Amity
Who?
Affliction.
Lindsay the Dr. McDougall?
Yeah, he's a presenter on the station.
Have I been spiked with acid here or something?
Am I going too fast?
I don't know. Lindsay the Dr.
His
McDougall.
name is the Dr.
Is this a real interview?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Oh, yeah. There was right. Okay. Yeah. I get right. Went into the tent. There was something playing. What's that music? Yeah, and I said it sounded like a dead set. Yeah, I didn't mean that. What I meant to say was it sounded like a dead shit.
Oh, well, that's a mishap. But they loved it. Amity Affliction loved it. The lead singer Aaron is a massive fan of yours. Listened
Brilliant.
To you guys growing up and thought it was
Great.
incredible. So the least you can do.
What's his name? Aaron.
Yeah.
Fucking pleasure, mate.
I just thought we'd run through some other Australian bands that you may not have heard of, and you could just maybe insult them, sort of give them a boost in air.
Oh, come on.
The Australian band, big fans of yours.
Yeah.
Respected the music community. If they could get an insult from you, Noel, it would
be
absolutely
really
make
big.
their day.
Front page news. Ballpark music.
I have got an album out, by the way. If you're listening to this radio show, I've got an album out called No Gallagher's High Flying Birds. It's really, really brilliant. Some great songs on it. Come and see me play live. Anyway, Back to some old bollocks on the radio.
Ballpark music.
Never heard of them.
Okay. Boy and Bear.
Never heard of. What is it with Australian bands and names?
Okay.
They know that. What's that actor called? The one that takes himself really seriously.
Russell Crowe.
Yeah, who would be in a band? Okay, what should we call ourselves? 40 odd foot of grunts.
30 odd.
See, that's where they fell down. You see, if they were called 40 odd. And I find that Australian bands come up with names knowing that nobody outside of Australia will ever hear of them, so it doesn't really matter. And people like you in t-shirts like that will go, that's a beauty,
Australian bands.
beauty name, man.
You can see all these bands. Have you heard of any of them?
I've heard of Airborne.
Architecture in Helsinki.
No. UMI, great band.
Yep.
Great. Spod. Nonsense. The Zebras.
We get some insults for the Jezebels.
Never heard of them.
Gautier.
Gaultier.
Gautier.
Gaultier.
Gautier.
Good lord, I wonder what that music sounds like. Is it 80s retro synth pop?
A little bit.
Yeah. Hey, God, I'm good at this, man.
Papa versus Pretty.
Oh, no.
No.
Never heard of them.
Blue Juice. Let's pretend you have heard of them and just.
All right, okay, yeah.
Blue Juice.
Shit juice.
Yep. How'd you think of that?
Just off the top of my head.
Yeah, right. Goldfields.
Shit fields.
Oh, I see. The Getaway Plan. Come on.
Something to think.
It's there for you, Noel. It's open.
The getaway plan.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is baseball. This is T-ball here. We're just teeing you up.
the getaway plan.
Yeah, so maybe not the Getaway Plan, but the Getaway...
No, I can't think of anything witty for that one. I'm sorry.
Art versus Science.
Shit versus science. Yeah.
There we go. All right, that's all we needed.
Yeah. All right. Or
Thanks for that.
science versus shit. Whatever works for you. Yeah.
We have been hearing you sound check here, Noel.
Yeah. Let's talk about my music. Let's not talk about nonsense. Yeah.
You were saying you need to take it a bit easier on the alcohol before, since you're singing lead vocals now.
Yeah, but we've got 2 days off after this gig, so we're gonna light it up tonight. And let me tell you.
You enjoying it at the moment?
Yeah. It's all good. It's nice to get off the booze for a bit. I've not partied as much on this tour than any of the other tours at all. It's kind of a bit sad, really, but I've got to, charging people an extortionate amount of money to come and see me, so I might as well at least feign interest in it.
For sure.
Yeah.
And people get surprised now when you say, "Oh no, thanks, won't have a drink tonight."
No, not really. No, it's not a big deal. When the older you get, the less you fancy it anyway. But with 2 days off, I'll give me a full night and all day tomorrow, and then a day to recover, and then we'll go the big day out.
And what about backstage hangouts at the big day out? Are you hanging with Yeezy, Kanye West? Are you hanging out with Odd Future?
I've seen the Foster the People lot, but I haven't spoken to them. Kasabian are there, and we've known those for years, so I'm doing a bit of that with them. No, you don't see any of the Americans. The Yanks don't really, apart from the Foo Fighters, who were all right, kind of gregarious guys, but the Yanks don't really hang, do they? They're f***ing sat in the dressing rooms counting their money, aren't they? While the rest of us are earning a living.
A few questions via Twitter. Alice wants to know, if you could punch one person in the face in the world and get away with it, who would it be?
Margaret Thatcher.
Have you seen that film?
No, not glorifying that buffoon. No. She's the devil.
The devil?
Yeah, the devil incarnate.
Other people just want your opinions on a variety of different topics, including the Occupy movement.
What?
The Occupy movement.
What people should occupy is record shops and buy my f***ing album. Never mind occupying, public spaces, trying to bring down the banks.
Yeah.
What I'd like to know is, let's just say the banks get brought down.
Yeah.
What happens then?
Where are you going to keep your money from your records?
Well, they thought this through. Anarchists, student anarchists.
What about SOPA, Stop Online Piracy Act in America, which shut down Wikipedia? Wikipedia shut down for 24 hours in protest.
Oh wow!
That's
Wow.
not right, that's illegal downloading. They want to stop people.
I think there's a prevailing attitude amongst, let's call them the consumer. That rock stars, f*** them. They don't need the money. They're just getting free booze, and it's like, you don't work for nothing. I mean, you should do, because quite frankly, having watched you in action, would pay you is beyond me. But you've all got to make a living. I've got to keep my swimming pool topped up with goat's milk.
With cocaine.
We don't talk about that kind of thing anymore. But do you know what I mean? It's like, I think there's an attitude that, like, rock stars, we've got to live and all.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
I think we're out of time, but
Oh.
Thank you so much for having a chat.
Bugger,
today.
thank you very much.
With your high-flying birds for the rest of the Big Day Out tour.
Yep.
It's a pleasure to speak to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Goodbye.